Hello my soccer universe, little check-in from me. It has been almost 2 weeks that I've posted a video, and yes, up until the beginning of July this will probably be my schedule. It will be a little bit rarer for now. I'm really taking a break, not only from shooting videos but also from watching football. Yes, I watch highlights of the FIFA Club World Cup, but it's not a big thing. I also ignoring more or less the Gold Cup as well, checking results. But overall it is nice to just take it easy for a little bit and also rethinking the future of the channel. But there's one passion that of course did not stop, and that is of course buying jerseys. And during the last international break, of course, you find all the holes I have in my national team collections, and so here you go. I have 3 jerseys that I bought over the past 2 weeks, all of them just around the €20 mark. All of them very much filling holes or patching up holes that I need, and the national team jerseys from more or less around the world. Now there's no Asian jersey. Yeah, it's maybe a little more the Western Hemisphere, but I think it spans quite a wide range. It's not all tied to one continent. The one thread though in this one is that all these jerseys are white, and let's face it, they will not be very exciting, and that's why I decided to wear this Korea jersey, to give you a little bit of jersey that is out there in this video. Because the jerseys I'm showing you here, I think they're all nice and they're really cool designs, but they don't hit this wow, this is an awesome jersey spot. And I will say, let's go one by one, and we'll start in South America. Yes, there's one South American team that I'm missing, and no, the Bolivia jersey is not yet here. That's the one that's really missing, but I found an alternate for a team where I really needed an alternate for quite a while. You probably can guess already from these colors. It is, of course, let's take it out. 1, 2, 3. Uruguay, the away jersey from 2019, so the Copa America, not from the World Cup in 2018, although it uses a very similar design, but I like the clean design. And I've been after a white Uruguay jersey for quite a while, the latest I think since the 22 World Cup, where I actually did like their away jersey. Yes, this was the Puma range with this shield on front that many people did not like, but I actually did enjoy that one. However, yeah, didn't really sell out. The problem with this one here is that it's a size L, so might be a little bit on the tighter side, but you know, I'm not planning to wear it probably a whole lot. But when Uruguay plays in white, now I have an alternative, and yeah, I like it. It has the golden Puma logo. I really like the light blue sleeve striping here. It says here on the back La Celeste, and that's basically the shirt. So here it is. As I said, nothing really special. Maybe the color, I think the blue could have gone all around, but the Uruguay home jersey that I have from the World Cup in 2018 was very simple. And I thought I need a white Uruguay jersey, because Uruguay always has white away jerseys. Nah, literally the day after this was delivered to me, I saw the news that the new Uruguay jersey will be darkish, like Black Pantherish, like. I don't understand it. In any case, I have a white away jersey, and I hope that Uruguay, like Brazil, will go back to a more traditional look. I remember the last time they tried an off color, that was the golden away jersey in South Africa in 2010, that the fans didn't like, and then they produced a white jersey. So there you go. I really hope the white jersey will serve me well. I actually think it will. I haven't mentioned it in the beginning of the video. All these jerseys here I found on Wilhaben. So they were really cheap. €20. I mean, I sometimes made an offer here and there, add €5 shipping for each of these. So I was quite happy to be able to find these. Now, the next one. We're going a little bit further north into the CONCACAF region. CONCACAF, yes, I have the big 3, Canada, USA and Mexico. Canada only a white jersey. I actually would love to have a red one sometime, but this is not a Canada jersey that I'm having here. This is one that has been hanging around for about a year, and I said now is about the time to get it. I also have a Costa Rica jersey. For me, that's the 4th power in CONCACAF, but you know, who else will qualify? Because you know, Costa Rica is probably gonna go in, but then I looked at the other teams, and yeah, maybe not. Since this jersey was hanging around, I actually doubt that this team will qualify. So it is not Panama, who I think are at the moment the 4th biggest nation in CONCACAF. I'm not sure if this team will qualify, but I hope I can use it in some videos. And it also fits in with my 2010 World Cup collection, where you can find a link here when I unpack the Serbia shirt. I think I have 14 jerseys from that World Cup. This is number 15, so I cannot even fit them on the wall here. Let's take it out. Any ideas? Well, CONCACAF jerseys, especially the continental ones, are all white and blue, but it gives it already a little bit away. It is Joma. It's an XL jersey, I know, but for Joma that doesn't mean much. It is, of course, Honduras. And this is before they had the H again, which I actually really like. I think they had some nice jerseys at 2014 World Cup. Honduras, I think, has an outside bet of qualifying, but you know, who knows. I see it's a double XL, so actually this should fit me just fine. So I'm quite happy with that. What I have to say though is that the color looks a little bit faded. There's a faded overall look. I mean, here, this thing is typically 2010. They look all kind of faded already, but you know, maybe there's a stain here or there, but that's all stuff that I think I can get out. So yeah, I think this will go into the wash after this video. But yeah, maybe the one thing is that the look over of the material. I mean, here the side paneling, and I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, is very white, and the rest is almost an off-white. Yeah, I think it's alright for the price, because otherwise I would have to pay full price for Honduras jersey. And the fact that it's a 2010 World Cup jersey, yeah, I can take a few blemishes. But yeah, I think I like it. I actually find this stripe here not so bad. I mean, this thing is on the bottom. Yeah, I could do very well without. But this was before Joma became actually a really decent brand for me. This, well, you know, they had a time like most of the small brands where the jerseys look kind of cheap. And this is one of those. But overall, I think it's not a bad jersey. The crest, of course, they're not using that anymore, but I don't dislike it either. You have the flag in there. You have, of course, that ball. For them, I don't mind, because it's kind of a smaller nation, but for a more traditional nation, I would be really annoyed by it. And I also, in a way, I think the color is kind of nice. Two jerseys from the Americas, and I think here now you can really see how the Honduras jersey has a slightly faded look. Yeah, this will go in the wash very, very soon. I'm not sure if I can salvage the fade, or maybe it was that faded. I actually would have to double check that one. For the third jersey, we stay with the general color scheme, which is white with a little bit of blue. However, we are hopping across the pond. This is a jersey that I've also been after for a little bit, I have to say. It's mostly because of my Euro 2008 collection. So we're going 2 years earlier there. So it's a European team. And I remember at the time seeing that one, and I would have had the chance to get it for 50% off, but I really wasn't that fond of that one. But meanwhile, it became almost a glaring mistake in my collection that I don't have a second jersey from this team. When, for instance, I recently got a second Albania jersey, although the Albania jersey was really, really nice. I'll let you have a little look here, who it could be. As a blue and white, there are not that many blue and white teams. It is, of course, the Greek home jersey from Euro 2008. And I found a seller who sold it for me for 20. There were quite a few that I could have gotten this for 40, 50, 60. I was so happy to find it at a price that I actually did like, and I didn't have a white Greece jersey. Now, this jersey per se, nothing special. And I actually remember when I looked at it for the first time in person, this was in 2008, I thought, they really have not done anything special here. Well, they kind of did, but it's hidden. Do you see there's a little bit of a pinstriping effect here, but then there's also the cross here, kind of mimicking the crest. So you have a little bit the Greek flag in there. And yes, I thought that the blue jersey looked maybe a little bit better. However, at that time, Greece had switched over to have white as their home jersey because they won the Euros in white. And yes, I have the away jersey, and that was all the way at the beginning. And when I restarted my channel, I got the blue jersey that Greece wore at Euro 2004 that they beat Portugal in the opening match. Thanks to my buddy Yanis, who actually offered it to me, and I was very happy to finally have a Greece jersey. And yes, it has been a while. To be honest, there are two Greece jerseys that I really like that I cannot find. The one is, of course, the ones from Euro 2012 with this cross effect that they have. And I also thought that the World Cup jerseys from 2014 looked really, really nice, a little bit more classy. This one fits just because it was worn at Euro 2008, and I wanna get every jersey worn at Euro 2008 eventually, and so this one quite fits the bill. As I said, nothing special, it is blank on the back. There is a nice feature here. In golden it says Hellas. In Greek, of course, so which of course means Greece. So I think it's a nice feature. I have to say, Euro 2008 jerseys in general were not always looking that great or that outstanding. They were rather subdued, but that usually means that they will stand the test of time. And I think a simple Adidas jersey, you cannot really go wrong. Now, the one thing I have to say, it smells a little bit like smoke. So yeah, this will get also in the wash together with the Honduras jersey, and then probably hanging a little bit outside to get the smell away. So this is my haul for June in a way. I mean, I already unpacked a few jerseys, but yeah, 3 jerseys all in white and blue. Let me know which ones do you like best in here. I have to say, I'm very happy to have this Honduras jersey, even though it's not in perfect condition, but Honduras is relatively rare. I was really happy to finally get an Uruguay away jersey. I have only a single Uruguay shirt. Given the status of Uruguay in the world of football, this never felt right. And also Greece feels a very valuable collection haul for me. Euro 2008 plus a white Greece jersey. Let me know which of these 3 jerseys do you like best in here. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like these. I'm not sure when I will post the next video. It will most likely be an unpacking or maybe a jersey related video. I'm struggling back and forth. Should I do something about the FIFA Club World Cup or shall I just leave it off my channel? I have to decide a little bit later. Maybe I have to do it also in a slightly different context as well, not always do video. But yeah, one thing is for certain. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey there. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, here are some videos and playlists that you might enjoy too. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the little bell icon so you get notified whenever something happens in my soccer universe. And with that, have a wonderful day. Bye.